In the heart of a bustling city stood an old railway station. Among the crowd was Ramesh, a thin, tired, and hungry beggar, with torn clothes and eyes that had seen too many harsh days. He walked up and down the platforms, moving between the crowd of passengers, hands stretched out for a few coins. Every day was the same. People hurried past. Some gave him a coin without a glance. Others turned away, annoyed. Some even scolded him for begging. Ramesh felt invisible, like a ghost among the living. One afternoon, as the hot sun burned through the dusty air, Ramesh approached a man and begged for money. The man looked different, calm, kind, yet thoughtful. His name was Satish. Ramesh stretched out his hand as usual, expecting either a coin or a cold stare. But Satish did neither. Instead, he looked at Ramesh and smiled gently. "Satish, tell me, my friend, if I give you money, what will you give me in return?" Ramesh blinked. No one had ever spoken to him like this. No one had ever called him friend. Ramesh was confused. "Sir, I have nothing. I only ask because I am hungry and need to feed my family." "Satish, we all have something to give. Think about it." The train whistled. Satish stood up, gave Ramesh a warm smile, and disappeared into the crowd as his train left the station. That night, Ramesh lay awake on the cold platform floor, Satish's words echoing in his heart. "We all have something to give. We all have something to give." What did the man meant to say? The next morning, Ramesh's eyes fell on the station's forgotten corners. Wildflowers grew there, simple, beautiful, unnoticed. He picked a few white jasmine, tiny yellow blooms, purple wildflowers. Their fragrance filled the air. An idea was born. That day, as he went from person to person, Ramesh tried something new. When someone dropped a coin into his hand, he offered them a flower in return. A small gesture, a symbol of thanks. Passengers were surprised at first, then touched. Faces that once ignored him now smiled. Some stopped to talk to him. Some gave him more than a coin, they gave him kindness. Ramesh felt happy, and his heart swelled with hope. Every flower he gave felt like he was planting seeds, not in the ground, but in people's hearts. They enjoyed what he was doing. Days turned to weeks, weeks to months. Ramesh saved every extra coin. One day, with trembling hands, he bought his first basket of marigolds from a wholesale market. He no longer begged. He sold his flowers and brought joy to passengers, to families, to lovers waiting at the station. His stall became a small business, then a shop, then many shops. Ramesh was no longer begging for money, but earning his money. He was not a businessman. Ramesh was working hard on growing his flower business. He was an happy businessman now. Years later, in a train's Ramesh, in a neat shirt, polished shoes, and a soft scent of roses, walked down the aisle. He spotted a familiar face. It was Satish. Ramesh smiled, his heart full of gratitude. Ramesh asked Satish, "Sir, do you remember me?" Satish looked up, puzzled at first. Then his eyes widened in recognition and surprise. "Satish, you're the beggar from the station, the one I met years ago?" Ramesh nodded. "Ramesh, yes, you asked me what I would give in return. Your question changed my life. I started giving flowers to those who helped me. That small act became my business. Today, I own flower shops across this city. I owe it all to that one moment." Satish smiled, deeply moved. "Satish, you had the strength inside you all along, my friend. I just helped you see it." Both left feeling very happy.